Aloha! This is Abiram here with Soundspace Yoga in beautiful Kauai, Hawaii. Thank you for joining us. So we are at a very special location. This is the home of a Kauai resident who is called Kapa'a. In the Hawaiian language, that means the people of the land. And as most people here who live on Kauai have a very special relationship with the land, so this home is incredibly beautiful with flowers and with many beautiful aesthetic things that increase your appreciation of the just overwhelming beauty and nature of Kauai. There's a river flowing right behind us, beautiful mountains, and we are going to be practicing yoga today, and we're going to be discovering what it is that encourages, inspires, and drives people to practice yoga regularly. So regularly, in fact, that it becomes integrated into the different aspects of one's life outside of class. So come along and join us for this amazing adventure, and I'm going to go over and ring that gong right now to start our journey.
Aloha. I'm Amina and I live in this beautiful island called Kauai. And with me today is this beautiful soul, Mimi. Hi Mimi, how are you?
Hi, Amina. I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah. So Mimi has been practicing yoga for some time now. Mimi, why don't you share with us a little bit about your journey and experience and your relationship with yoga over the years?
Okay, I started yoga because I had a little bit of a backache in my hip area. Like I went skiing and I fell off of the ski lift, so I crushed my tailbone. So from that, I have had lots of little issues. Nothing real major, and the only thing my doctor told me was he gave me pain pills, and I didn't want to take the pain pills because they made me loopy, and I couldn't think straight. So I started taking yoga, and I took yoga for 14 consecutive years because it was the only thing that helped to relieve the pain in my back. And the doctors would say it's sciatica, they would say it's piriformis. No matter what, the stretching of yoga has keep the pain away. So as soon as I saw Abby's yoga poster at the community center, at the senior center, I asked Cheryl, I said, Cheryl, there's a yoga instructor at the senior center. Let's go and try it. So we did. And then we found out that he had yoga on the beach for 90 minutes. So we said, oh, we want to do that instead. And so it was a good introductory for us to go to the senior center and be introduced to Abby. And now we have continued to do yoga for over 4 months, I think. And you become addicted to it in a way because your body needs it. Otherwise, my body feels like it's tight and out of alignment. And when I do my yoga, I feel better, I sleep better, I eat better because you're really in tune with your body. And only you can do that for yourself. So that is why I continue to practice, and I need to do it on a regular basis because I feel good.
Yeah, so you learn few things in the class. How do you ensure that you are integrating that in your day-to-day life?
Well, because every day that I go to yoga 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings. And every day in my life, I do at least one thing that I have learned at yoga to make myself feel better and feel comfortable. I'm watching TV and I do some of the warm-ups that I've learned, or some of the stretching that I have learned. And my very favorite thing is the belly, chest, and chin with your butt up, because that feels so good to my body. So I do that a lot.
So if you have one advice, one message for our viewers today about yoga and why they should be doing it, what would that be?
It strengthens your abilities. It just strengthens your natural abilities. And it also makes you really in tune with your body. And so you can tell, now I can tell whether I'm having a headache or if it's a another kind of ache because of stress or whatever. And yoga, because you are so in tune with your body, it helps you to be aware of what is going on with your body and your mind. So then you try to eat better because you're more in tune with your body, and we walk every day and we do yoga, 3 times a week, and it helps. But you have to keep moving.
Thank you, Mimi, for sharing your personal, intimate experiences. I'm sure a lot of our viewers are going to learn and feel inspired to practice yoga on a daily basis. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to start with some warm-ups that I have learned in yoga. It kind of loosens your body before you have to do the poses. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on each side and just spring back up. Each side, spring back up. It loosens, it opens up your lower vertebrae and your spine, and it feels really good. Okay, and then to continue on, then I do this, this, this. What you do for the right side of your body, you have to do to the left so you can be in balance. Another one that I really like to do is just the stretching. To get yourself ready for the yoga poses. Our natural stance is always without the curvature in our spine, but the healthy spine has to curve the other way. So this is kind of like downward facing dog or the cat stretch. And just a little bit to look on your side. There's movement in your spine and your hips. It just opens it all up for you to begin your practice. This is the child's pose. Go flat. This is a modified version, so we don't do it as long. So I can show you the things that I like to do. Inhale as you come up, and exhale as you go down. This pose, the warrior pose, I feel like my spine opens up and there are some very minute corrections in my hip area and my lower back. So again, what you do for one side, you have to do for the other side. Go as far as you can, and you see where my two heels are meeting in a straight line. And again, you can feel the little corrections, minute corrections in your lower back and your hip. And then you can go over. Loosen your neck, let it hang, let your arms hang. do the other side. Okay. Then I'm going to do this one again, because I'm going to move my feet back. And I'm going to keep this leg folded under this arm. And this is a really good stretch. It's one of the poses that I really like doing, because it stretches out the hip joint and the thigh, where you don't usually do a lot of stretching. I find so much relief when I do this. Your body is symmetrical, so it's really necessary to be sure you do what you do for one side, you do for the other. This is the modified version, of course. Now I'm going to do my other favorite one, and this is called stomach, chest, and chin with your butt up. This feels amazing. It's like sitting in a cradle that comforts your body posture. I need to ask Abby what it does for you, because it's really comfortable. When I'm tired, I do this. Before I go to bed, I do this. And you go back into child's pose. And then you bring one foot up here. And one up here. And kick it as high as you can. And then you swing it over to open up your hip. This is another one that makes me feel really good in my hip area. Okay, the other side. Put it up as far as you can. And go into your mountain pose. Pedaling out your legs to warm up your legs. And then from a mountain pose, you go into a plank. And the plank helps your core, for you to build your core. Then you go back into child's pose. Opening up your hip and your back just really increases circulation and your spinal fluid, so it really makes you feel good. Okay. Now the next one that I think I would like to do is the happy baby pose. I cannot do my headstands, but I can do happy baby pose. I love to do the happy baby pose. It makes you feel really good, like a happy baby. I'm not real good at the flow, but I try. This is good when you have to leave your neck flowing so that you can relax your neck, collarbone. deep breath. Exhale when you leave your pose. Namaste.